Hello, everybody. My name is Jak Kesselring. I am the North Carolina AAOP current chapter president. And this morning we had a meeting that was a virtual meeting for all participants in the North Carolina chapter so that we could go through some of our goals and objectives that we'll be working on. So I'm here to provide a quick overview on what was covered. If you're interested in seeing the entire presentation and all the engagement and people who had input on the call this morning, there will be a link provided below. So getting right into it, what we talked about initially was being excited about the chapter and kind of the reorganization and structure and some of the goals that we're trying to achieve over the next couple months. So previously, Jim Del Bianco and Shane Coltrane were the president and vice president of the chapter, and they made a lot of headway in looking at Medicaid reimbursement in the state. So we actually have a couple opportunities with Medicare reimbursement coming up where we can sit down with the deputy directors and be able to discuss some of the push for the Medicaid reimbursement rate increasing and being assigned to the prevailing Medicare rate. So a few months ago, I was elected into this role by the chapter members. So I've been working on getting everything together, supported, and making sure the chapter is foundationally stable so then we can continue to do all these exciting things. So we are always looking for informal and formal involvement. We have a couple positions on the board still open. So if that is interesting to you, please let us know. All right, so quickly on our chapter vision, we of course want to continue to support O&P clinicians, patients, residents, and businesses in North Carolina, continue to support programs and people to showcase orthotics and prosthetics in NC, encourage involvement from all adjacent healthcare and academic entities, open membership levels for increased collaboration. So I'm looking at proposing a membership tiered level so that we can have residents, we can have postdocs, we can have researchers all involved in the chapter as well. We're going to continue to fight for an increase in the Medicaid reimbursement rate in North Carolina. We're going to support the National AOPA conference coming in 2024, and we're going to support the So Everybody Can Move initiative in 2025. If you'd like to know more about the So Everybody Can Move initiative, please view the recording from this morning in which Dana Glover goes over the initiatives and the goals of that program. Some chapter updates is that we have updates to the board. So I am now the chapter president. We are still seeking members to be part of the board for the chapter. We have an updated website with previous newsletters listed on there. So if you haven't seen those newsletters, go check them out and update your information. Go follow us on LinkedIn, and then the chapter and business logistics of the chapter are all put together. So we have our insurance and liability and everything set up, so then we can tackle these goals and initiatives moving forward. Action items. So you may say, Jak, what am I supposed to do at this point? I want to get back involved with the chapter. So update your information, pay your dues. There is a nomination form for board members that's active and live currently. Medicare information for NC Medicaid discussions. So we're asking clinicians to provide some feedback and be part of these conversations so that when we go and talk to North Carolina Medicaid, we can have a representation of all the clinics in North Carolina, not just a select large few. Follow us on LinkedIn and get involved. So our chapter goals for 2023 through 2025 are looking at that North Carolina Medicaid discussion, which I've talked about, which is going to be happening next week. We have the So Everybody Can Move initiative in 2025, and please view the recording for more information from Dana about that. We have the National AOPA conference in 2024 in Charlotte, North Carolina. And before that meeting, we're going to have a regional conference in the first part of the year in Durham, North Carolina, so we can get together, collaborate, have some fun, and be ready to really hit the ground running and represent North Carolina O&P for when that national conference comes. Again, So Everybody Can Move is a huge initiative that we'll be working on through 2025. So check out Dana's video on that. And then some closing remarks, just since this is a brief update on just what we covered this morning, without you having to view the whole hour, is that we want you to register for the chapter, check out the website, the updated information, follow us on LinkedIn, become involved. We need formal and informal support in the chapter. I promise it's not going to take away too much time from your life, from your family, from your business. If you want to be involved, we have a variety of different openings, responsibilities, and involvement that can happen. So if you have any questions, concerns, you want to get involved, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to myself or anyone on the board currently, and I hope to see you around. Thank you.